Welcome back. As part of efforts to bridging the gap between men and women in science, technology, engineering and mathematics, government and non-governmental organizations have continued to launch programs to increase the number of young women studying STEM and working in STEM-related fields. STEM is an acronym coined to address the current and future shortage of skilled workers in high-tech fields and the inadequate education of students in these areas. Exposing young females to the current and future opportunities in STEM will open their eyes to the exciting world of science and technology, while also ensuring sustainability and transfer of knowledge. Well, our guest in the studio, Yvonne Alana, is the co-founder of Afrotech Girls, and she's here to enlighten us more on the topic. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
So tell us more about the initiative called STEM and its importance for young girls.
Okay, so STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, like you rightfully defined it, is basically a field that covers all of the applied sciences and basic sciences that, fall under that category. One of the things that we see everywhere, and more so in this part of the world, is that the women are a minority in this group. You go to the workplace and you see one out of every 4 engineers is probably a female. We want these numbers to be more. We want to move from 10% to about 50% ideally. So it's an interesting field, and it's one everyone should be given the opportunity to explore.
Why do you think that, the numbers have been that low in the past number of years?
Yeah, it's interesting because it's a number of factors, one of which would be from the home. I think most homes, girls aren't encouraged enough to explore the different opportunities that are made available to them in the world of STEM. For some reason, boys are more naturally inclined to pursue courses as well as jobs in STEM fields. It could be based on either what they're exposed to growing up as kids, either the kind of toys they play with, or just working with their dads more closely on basic building skills. So we want to see more girls being exposed to, first of all, being educated about what the options are, empowered to explore it, because first off, they won't see that many women. So it's like, oh, is this something for me as a female? But for them to know that this is something that they need to explore.
Well, we also know that tech companies are springing up. The number of jobs requiring STEM-based skills on the increase, but not a lot of Nigerian students are equipped to handle these positions. What more can be done to stem this?
I think what can be done is, the schools are doing enough, but I think out of what the schools teach us, we need to explore different options, applying ourselves more. Students need to look for other opportunities besides the basic curriculum that the school offers to see how they can apply a lot of this concept to learning, because a lot of times the way our school system is structured, we're taught a lot of concepts and a lot of ideas. They need to be able to take that and apply that in real problems, in real life problems, and hopefully close the gap in the technical skill set that they have.
We'd like to thank you so much, Yvonne Alana, co-founder of Afrotech Girls, for coming on the program.
Thank you.
Art lovers around the world are in Senegal for the ongoing Africa Contemporary Art. This is the oldest event of its kind on the continent, with unique displays and venues. Organizers hope they can add depth and reach to the variety of works on display at the festival.
Gorée Island off the coast of Senegal was host to some of the works of art showing at the Dakar Festival, an event that celebrates the continent's best contemporary artists. Installations, photographs and graffiti art from Cameroon, Senegal and Ivory Coast dots the streets and houses of Gorée, a former slave trading center, which is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Clearly, they have an exceptional platform here. Clearly, creators from the whole world are here. A lot of Americans and international institutions. So for sure it will bear fruit, and a push from Simon Njami will add value in time. There is no doubt about that.
Many of the artists used recycled materials, which has become the hallmark of the continent's modern art scene. This year's event featured over 75 artists from 33 countries from around the world. It's an opportunity for the artists, some from places where there are few galleries or museums, to show their works of art.
I've been working here for a couple of days, and at the beginning people were just passing through, looking at me. Now people stop and we're talking, and it's kids, it's men and it's women, and we talk about other things than only my art. I think it's a very, very good situation.
The Biennale, which is also known as Dark Art, is an initiative of the Senegalese government launched in 1990 and has become an important event on Africa's art calendar, bringing thousands of artists and art lovers together to promote cultural diversity and give upcoming artists a wider audience. According to the organizers, this year will mark the beginning of a new era for African artists thanks to a new exhibition center in Dakar.
Ethiopia's deeply traditional food scene opened up to Pizza Hut, a U.S. franchise which is the first major international restaurant to open an outlet in one of the region's fastest-growing economies. Despite a deeply traditional food culture, Ethiopians have taken to the entry of the new fast food option, but some remain cautious not to get swallowed up by it.
U.S. fast food chain Pizza Hut officially opens in Ethiopia. At one of the 3 outlets in the capital, Addis Ababa, weekends are busy with families streaming in to try the new brand. This is the first major international restaurant franchise to open in Ethiopia. Local stakeholders, Belayab Foods and Franchise PLC, say they plan to open a total of 10 Pizza Hut restaurants in the Horn of Africa nation. This is a significant move in a country where the traditional staple known as injera, a sour flatbread made from teff, is a nationwide delicacy consumed across classes.
When it comes to injera, I can eat it 7 days in a week. In fact, I can eat it for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. Pizza Hut is obviously not that kind of food. Rather, it is another alternative that we can try out once in a while, once in a week or so.
Pizza Hut already has 188 branches across Africa and plans to expand even further on the continent. In Ethiopia, Michael Gebru, the CEO of Belayab, says their investment has created up to 100 jobs, and the hope is to grow their staff to 250 in the next 2 years as they open more outlets.
The response of the people is great, it's fantastic. I mean, let's also not forget that in Ethiopia we have over 350,000 expats, a huge diplomatic mission, which are from abroad, and I have brand awareness. So they were very happy. But I must admit, most of our customers are Ethiopians, and I'm proud of that.
The entry of Pizza Hut is another sign that Ethiopia, one of Africa's fastest growing economies, is opening up, albeit slowly. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has promised a new political beginning, although he has not outlined plans to loosen the state's grip on the economy. Ethiopians love injera, and it is served at all meals as a symbol of national pride and cultural heritage. Few foreign dishes have been able to take away from it.
The national dish in Italy is pasta. In Germany it's sausage. In Canada it's, or in Argentina it's meat. But they still have Pizza Hut, they still have McDonald's. So, you know, everything in a certain amount is good, you know. So I don't think that we should be discouraged, and I don't think that Pizza Hut will ever take over injera. But as I said, we are not an isolated country. So Pizza Hut is now in almost 110 and 115 countries.
Ethiopia, Africa's second most populous nation, holds massive potential. The government has already let foreign companies, such as fashion chain H&M, set up factories in a decade-long push to change the economic focus from agriculture exports, such as coffee, to manufacturing.
And on that yummy note, we end Network Africa for the week. Many thanks for watching. I'm Millicent Walker.